y'all? Today's the day. It's here. It's time for the concealer smackdown. Pow, pow, pow. I know, that was really fucking lame. I know you bitches have been waiting for this though. So, let's just get into it. So basically, what I'm gonna do, first off, if you have no clue what the fuck I'm talking about 2 months ago, I started buying concealers. I'm always a concealer whore and I always buy concealers all the time, but so many companies just happen to come out with like 1,000 concealers and I just kept buying all the concealers, and I went on Snapchat and I'm pretty sure I said in the video, I asked you guys like, should I compare these or like do like a concealer smackdown? And so many of you guys were like, yes bitch, we would love to see that. So that's what we're gonna do. It has taken me a while to get to it, but this is the reason. This is the reason right here. Do you see all this? This is the reason it's taken me so long to do this. So every single one of these concealers I have tried on my bodice for at least a couple of days. Not for like an extended period of time, because I'm not gonna lie, if I didn't like it, I'm not gonna wear it on my fucking face for an extended period of time if I don't like the way it looks. You know what I'm saying? So let's just get into it. So basically what I'm gonna do is do 3 concealers per video. That way the video is not 2 hours long, blah, 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 long video police be coming out. So that way the video is not like 2 hours long, because y'all know this bitch likes to talk. That's what I do. That's my thing. I like to talk. Okay. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you guys the gist, the rundown, the dilly. I'm going to tell you how much it costs, how much you get, if it highlights fair skin, because I know all you pasty bitches out there want to know if it highlights fair skin or not, and the consistency of it. I am not going to speak to coverage because I do not have dark circles, so I cannot attest to the coverage of something. I'm also not going to speak on creasing because I feel like creasing is subjective, because if you pile a shit ton of concealer up under your eyes, guess what? It's gonna fucking crease. I don't personally have a problem with creasing because I don't pile a shit ton of concealer under my eyes. Like, I don't care how much powder you put down there, how long you bake it for. If you have layers and layers of concealer under your eyes, guess the fuck what? It's gonna crease. So yeah, not speaking on creasing. Not this one, because I don't really have a problem with creasing. None of these creased on me. So the first 3 I'm going to start with are 3 of my faves, and one of my faves actually did not make it into this 3, which is the, I'll just spoil it, the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, because one of these I've actually been liking even more than that one. I wish there was a lighter color, but there's not. So I will start with the infamous Tarte Shapetape, because I know all you bitches want to know what the dilly with the Tarte Shapetape. Is it worth the hype? Is it what everybody's saying it is? Let's find out, shall we? So Tarte Shapetape, looking like this right here. This costs $24. You get 0.33 ounces, which is insanity. This is the most concealer for the price that I own besides one. And I will tell you which one that is when we get to that one. Ooh, did you like that? Keeping you in suspense, keeping you in suspense. Okay, so Tarte Shapetape, $24, 0.33 ounces. Is it light enough to highlight fair skin? I have the color fair, and yes, my friends, yes, it is light enough to highlight fair skin. If you are like an NC15, it's not going to highlight you like, wow, bright ass highlight, but it is going to have like some highlighting capabilities. It doesn't look like it when you first put it on, but then when you blend it out, it goes pretty damn light. As far as the consistency goes, I've told you guys before, time and time again, this really reminds me of the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This concealer is a little bit thinner than the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, which BT dubs. I don't know why they call it Radiant Creamy, because it's like fucking cement. Just saying. This one, however, is not like that. I feel like this has the same formula as the NARS Radiant and Creamy, but it's not as dense as the NARS Radiant and Creamy. As far as longevity goes, because I don't think I said that in the beginning, but I am going to speak on longevity. I'm not sure if I said that. I may have. But as far as longevity goes, this one lasts all freaking day, y'all. All day. All day long, lasts all day. The one thing that I do not like about this concealer is if you have dry under eyes, if you have fine lines under your eyes, this is going to completely accentuate that. This, by the end of the day, like I'm looking like I'm fucking 90 under my eyes by the end of the day when I use this, which is why I really don't use it super often. I will use this if I want my concealer to like stay there all freaking day and not go anywhere, and I know it's going to be like super hot outside or something like that. That's when I will wear this one, but otherwise Girl. I will mix this with other more moisturizing concealers, but I cannot wear this on its own or I'll look like I'm 90. All right, next up, KatVonD Lock It Concealer Creme. Lock It Concealer Creme. I have 3 different shades of this. If you follow me, then you know I bought one shade because I was super excited about it coming out. It was too dark. And then I bought another shade. And then I bought the white shade to mix with other shades. Anyways, KatVonD Light 1 Neutral. This is the lightest shade aside from the white shade. So as far as this one goes, it is $26. You get 0.22 ounces, so like 0.10 ounces less than the Tarte one for $26. So 0.22 ounces, it looks like this. Like I said, Light 1 Neutral. I honestly like prefer this one over the Tarte Shapetape, even though the formulas are super similar. This one is a lot creamier than the Tarte Shapetape is, and it doesn't dry down as matte as what the Tarte Shapetape does. I feel like that's why everybody likes the Shapetape so much, because it dries down so matte and it just does not move. This one is just like that, but it doesn't dry down like as dry. So at the end of the day, if I have this one on and nothing else, like my eyes ain't looking like I'm fucking 90. You know what I mean? So this one is like the second runner up to my favorite one. And my next one, I actually like to mix these two together and it makes like the perfect consistency. So the KatVonD one, $26, 0.22 ounces. As far as consistency goes, it's a little bit denser than what the Tarte Shapetape one is. It is a creamy formula. Like if you feel it on your hand, it does feel really soft and creamy. Again, it doesn't dry down matte, so you do have to powder it. Can't attest to creasing because I don't put enough under my eyes for it to be able to crease. And that's what's up. So that is number 2. And the last and final one is one of my favorite ones. If you guys follow me, then you know that the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye has been my favorite like go-to concealer. Like it is my favorite of all time, of the end of days. I don't know what I'm saying. It's just my favorite. That's all there is to it. It's my favorite. And this has surpassed that because the formula is super similar to the Bye Bye Under Eye, as in it's very creamy, very emollient, very hydrating, but it's not as thick and dense as what the Bye Bye Under Eye is. So if you've ever used Bye Bye Under Eye, you know that you need like the tiniest little bit, which is why a lot of like beauty gurus or YouTubers, Instagrammers, whoever don't really care for the Bye Bye Under Eye because they're so used to piling so much concealer under their eyes, and you physically cannot do that with the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, or it's just gonna look like an insane mess, girl. An insane mess. So, Smashbox Studioskin 24-hour waterproof concealer, which BT dubs, I did not even know this was waterproof until I owned it for like 2 weeks. And then I was like, I think I included it in the favorites, and I was looking at the bottle like, what? It's fucking waterproof? I didn't know that. I always wondered, like, when I wash my face, like, why the water beat it up on my face, like, when I was washing this off at night, and that's why, because it's waterproof. This concealer retails for $25, and you get, wait for it, 0.08 ounces. 0.08. I had no clue there was only 0.08 ounces in this concealer until I started like really researching the concealers and like paying attention. I was like, oh my God, are you serious? It's literally like a fraction of the amount that you get in these two. 0.08. I was just taken back by that. Very taken back. So $25, 0.08 ounces. As I said, this is a very creamy emollient concealer. It reminds me so much of the Bye Bye Under Eye, but in a very thin form. Like this looks so good under your eyes. If you're somebody that has very mature skin, you have a lot of fine lines under your eyes, you got some wrinkles up in there, this would be the perfect concealer because it is so creamy. It blends out so nice. This, however, is not, I repeat, it hurts to repeat it, is not light enough to highlight on me. So I use the KatVonD, and I put a little bit of KatVonD on the inner and outer corner of my eyes. If you guys know and you follow me and you watch my tutorials, you know what's up. I put that on the inner and outer corner, and then I stick this like right here. I freaking love this concealer. It looks so good. It lasts all day long. This obviously is my favorite of the three. Oh my god, it's so good, you guys. Like I said, it lasts all day. It just looks amazing. Most concealers on me start to get very dry and cakey by the end of the day. And I've told you guys before, like, I'm really oily in this area here, which I've been on this acne medicine for a couple weeks, so it's been drying my skin out, so I haven't been as oily right here. But even when I was, all three of these concealers last like through my oils, primer or not. So, and I'm not like, oh my god, fucking fry an egg on my face. I'm not like that oily, but I am pretty oily when it comes to the end of the day. However, it has been like 120 degrees through the summer in Ohio. But all these lasted forever. They last over 6 hours, up into 12 hours. Like, I know the Tarte Shapetape, I had it on one day and it lasted like, I put my makeup on at like 7 o'clock in the morning and that shit was still on my face at like 9 o'clock at night. Like, it's really good and long lasting. So if that's what you're looking is for longevity, I would go with the Tarte Shapetape. If you're looking for something that's creamy, if you have a lot of fines under your eyes, I would go for the Smashbox Studioskin. If you are just pale as fuck and you can't find nothing to highlight your pasty ass, I would definitely go with the KatVonD Lock and Concealer. So that is what's up. That is my first installment, my first 3 concealers on the Concealer Smackdown. Are there any concealers that you guys want to see? Please let me know in the comments. If I missed anything or you guys have any questions, also put them down in the comments. You guys know I love talking to you in the comments. So that is what's up. Those are my thoughts. That's it. That's it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you are not. Follow me on all the social media here, right here. And I will catch you guys in my next one. Peace.